Dear Jesus, thank you for your beautiful Sabbath day. Thank you for all these wonderful faces on the front row. Help us to hear the words and understand them in your loving name. Amen. Amen. Okay, so I'm going to have Mr. Zach show us a picture. I'm going to ask you what kind of animal it is first, and you're going to see if you know, okay? So, how many zebras do you see there? Real quick, just guess. 49. It's hard to tell, isn't it? They all kind of look, the more you look at it, your eyes kind of go together. Ugh. Well, my story is about not being able to tell how many zebras are there because their stripes kind of start to hurt your eyes for a second, right? Well, my story is about how God made zebra stripes to hurt your eyes. What? He made them to hurt your eyes. Well, not my eyes and not your eyes, but eyes of a lion or eyes of a tiger. Because if a zebra stands alone, the stripes are very easy to look at. A single zebra, the stripes are very beautiful. But when you have a whole bunch of zebras, do you think a lion can count how many zebras are there like that? Could you count all those zebras right away in like 1 second? Can you count all the zebras? Could you count them all in 1 second? What about you? Can you count them all in 1 second? No? So do you think a lion can count them all in 1 second?
No.
What about 2 seconds? Can a lion count them in 2 seconds?
No.
Probably not. So do you think God did that to keep zebras safe? Maybe, yeah, I think so too.
Yes.
So, he did that for a reason, right? The safety in numbers. He made them so they should stay together, right? Did he make zebras to be alone? What happens when a zebra is all alone and a lion sees the zebra? What's that?
Eating.
Oh, he might get eaten. Right? He might get attacked. He might get hurt. He might lose a leg. But if a lion sees all these zebras together, does he feel like running over there and trying to... What does he do?
No.
He kind of probably just like, I'll wait. It's too big for me. That animal looks... I can't tell if it's 100 of them or is that just one big zebra. Right? So he walks away. He says, it's too much for me. I don't want to go over there. It's too confusing. I can't look. It hurts my eyes. Do you know that God did that because he loves them? You know, he wanted to protect them. Do you know that he loves us even more than he loves the zebras? Yeah, I know. That's surprising.
Yeah, and my auntie.
And your auntie? Yes, and your auntie. He loves us more than the zebras. And let me tell you what, the zebras are pretty cool. Mr. Zach and I were having a conversation about how cool the zebras were. Zebras are pretty fantastic. But in 1 Corinthians 1:12, verse 14, it says, even so the body is not made up of one part but many. We are just like the zebras. When we're all alone out in the world, we got it by ourselves. We're good. I don't need you. I'll be by myself. Thank you. I don't need the church. I don't need anybody. The devil is going to come after me. And when I'm all alone, I don't need God. I don't need anybody. The devil's going to be able to pounce on me. And he's going to be able to, what do you think he's going to be able to do? He's going to be able to get me, isn't he? Yeah. But when I have the church, and I have Jesus, and I have all my zebra stripes with me, and the devil looks at me, he's going to go, oh, that's going to be a little too hard for me. I think I'll just come back clear. I don't want her. Because I have Jesus holding my shield up, right? And I got all my church members praying for me. And my shield gets bigger and bigger, just like all the zebras. So every time you look at a zebra, I want you to remember that God has got your back. And I want you to remember that everybody in this church is praying for you, and do the same for them. Because I want our zebras to be all around us. I wore my stripes today for y'all so you can think about your zebras. I know! So I want y'all to do that. I want you, every time you look at a zebra, think that's your armor. God has given us armor. And remember to be an armor for somebody else too. And pray for them. Can y'all do that? All right. I'll meet you over in Children's Church.